On Sunday, February 6th, NASCAR is going to do something that we have never seen before. A race inside the famed Los Angeles Coliseum, also taking place a week before the Super Bowl over at SoFi Stadium, where I hope to see my Cincinnati Bengals win their first Lombardi trophy. Many people wondered how this exactly was going to work since it was announced, but it seems that everything is set in stone and the track is ready to go. Many have began speculating about this idea. Will there be more events inside stadiums? Will the Clash return to LA in 2023? Or, as reported by Adam Stern, Jim Utter, and some others, could NASCAR go elsewhere? Stern reported that NASCAR may look into markets like the Pacific Northwest, Denver, New York City, and even going overseas like Mexico City, Tokyo, or London. It's safe to say that we're going to see a completely different NASCAR in the next several years. What I'm interested in is of the idea of NASCAR trying more stadium circuits in the near future. I'm not saying suddenly do them all the time, but a once a season kind of event would be fine. As a matter of fact, the Clash to me is perfect for this concept. Not like if NASCAR wanted to have a race inside Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, even though that would be kind of cool. Clash at the Jungle has a cool nickname to it, even though it's probably even smaller than the LA Coliseum. Anyway, if NASCAR wants to attempt this more, depending on how things go Sunday, and if they were to go international, I think Wembley Stadium would be an excellent choice, as it has hosted a type of racetrack in the past for the Race of Champions. Obviously, NASCAR has raced in Mexico City before with the Xfinity Series, and I'm sure fans would love a return to that circuit. Tokyo would also be great, as NASCAR has ran a couple races in Japan in the 1990s. Heck, I have a crazy idea. Why not the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Australia? I mean, it's a big stadium, it's a cricket ground, so obviously you have a little bit more space to work with. I think it would be a really clever idea. Now, does it feel like a gimmick? It sure can, but I do feel like stuff like this will help bring NASCAR back into a more national spotlight, especially with the younger generation now. NASCAR does have to try different ideas, and that's what they're doing. Maybe we could see a New York street circuit like we've always had in the old EA Sports games. But regardless of what happens Sunday, the Clash idea at the Coliseum has worked for the most part already. Why do I say that? The hype. There's a lot of hype surrounding this event. Usually not many people get hype towards the Clash. It's just your typical little preseason exhibition, and not to mention the attendance for this event has kind of dwindled over the last several years. That and bringing in concerts during race breaks and all kinds of different entertainment, I think this is the way to go. There's nothing wrong with a little country music, but every now and then it's great to bring someone in like Ice Cube or Pitbull or someone like that to attract the casual audience. Sometimes you have to shake things up. I still think the event will be a success, but now I want to ask you guys, do you want to see more stadium races? Where do you want to see NASCAR go, whether that's nationally or internationally? A big event is ahead of us on Sunday, and I'm sure it'll be a race we talk about for years to come. I mean, if you went back in time and told me a year ago or a couple of years ago that NASCAR was going to open the season at the Los Angeles Coliseum, I would have been very confused. I would have asked, how does that even work? But here it is. It works. And I've tried it in iRacing, and let me say, it's going to be really interesting to see 23 cars fit inside that little bull ring. It's going to be very, very tight in the corners. We're in for something special on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SonicRules831, and I will see you in the next video.